Hello everyone, nice to have you with us, and in this video we are gonna check out Light Up Okotoks. As you can see, it's a cold winter evening, winter night, although technically it's not really winter yet. We are still a month away from the official start of winter, but it's about -15. That's probably close to 0 Fahrenheit if you're more familiar with that. And we are heading downtown, and we are on the Elizabeth Street, so there are numerous businesses to the left and right. So we're gonna walk up and down and check this out, and maybe sometimes when it's a bit warmer we'll have a bit of a closer look in daylight. But let's walk down here and see what's on display. Now if you wonder where Okotoks is, well, here by the way, that's Hoptown Brewery. If you're ever in town and looking for a cool beverage, especially in the hot summer, maybe that's a place for you to stop. And I think depending on the time of year, they have some entertainment and some games outside you can play, whether in that summer or winter. I do believe they may have some mini curling or so in the winter, if my recollection serves me right. We got a little bit of a butcher shop, and then this is actually the town's offices where the ATCO gas. But anyways, I was also saying while we walk down here, Okotoks is in southern Alberta, approximately half an hour south of the Calgary city limits, and Alberta is a western province, the second most western province within Canada. Just so you have a little bit of an idea geographically where we are right now. As we walk down, there was fish and chips restaurant there. We took some stuff there before. It's actually pretty good. Then local businesses advertising and give you some free samplings. And then of course the angels with Light Up Okotoks can't be missed. Let's check them out. Posing for some pictures on this fridge at night as well. And coming up here, how about that? Walking around on stilts in -15, and hopefully you don't slip, so probably takes a little bit of practice. As we walk further down the street, we are gonna come up on the actual town plaza. That's an area where they have some entertainment, summer and winter. Here I may point out this old church is not an old church anymore. This is actually a restaurant these days. Has very good foods, and I can recommend it. If you are or have something to celebrate, maybe that's a place to stop by. There is the town plaza. As I said, they're having or singing some Christmas carols. In the summer, I do believe they have some other place, I should say. I'm not sure if I said place, but I meant as other place. And if you're in the area, maybe it's worthwhile stopping by. Some pooch takes in the holiday cheer with his coat as well. Here we have some more, trying to stay warm and looking for little hands out, some snacks. Further down we go. Here's a coffee place to the left. It's I think Home Ground, something like that. Then of course this is a Canadian realty office. Have some decorated cars. I believe it's one of the local dealerships that I'm not sure if I'm correct on this or not, but perhaps sponsor Light Up Okotoks a bit. We keep going further down towards the east. Up front, behind this old fire truck, we're gonna have a little closer look in a minute. But first to the left there is another restaurant, cube with different lights. And behind that here is the OAG, which stands for Okotoks Art Gallery. And that's kind of the end of the the road what is blocked off. So we're gonna turn around and walk it back up again, and then head also into a back street where there is some more to see. But first of all, we're gonna stop here at this old fire truck. Here you see the advertising, Light Up Okotoks, and then of course there's a heating lamp if you need to stay warm or warm up, or you can also stop by at one of the many fire pits that are out there and warm yourself up a little bit. There's also hot chocolate and perhaps even some coffee being handed out to help you stay warm. Pound Rescue Okotoks, and then the police force, I think it's the actual RCMP representing their local office. And if you've seen our last year's video, there is the Christmas charity truck. I think it's a pretty neat old truck. You can see with all the people, it's fairly busy, well attended, despite, as I said, it's a frigid winter night. At the beginning we had a little bit of snow flurries, but that all stopped in the meantime, but it's still overcast. And we are walking back west here. These are some local businesses here, and now we are cutting to the back road. To the right of this truck was our trailer is the town office again, and here it says yield to wagon rides. Now before we watch or check out some of these wagon rides, there's some art on displays. I think this is a bear here, I think there's a dog, there's perhaps a squirrel, actually a dog, it's probably a wolf, and it changes colors. Now these are not ice sculptures, they are made to look like ice sculptures, but sometimes you don't know if the weather allows for ice sculptures and you need a little bit time to prepare, so they're just plastic. And here we see one of the wagons going by, pulled by a horse. Some of them have two horses up front. We'll check them out as well. But here we are back at the I call it now plastic ice sculptures, and again they have the different lights. Here is the artist Ken Hackey art, if you wanna search and check that out. And we're gonna check out some more horses and wagons. So if you're interested in a ride, you can normally line up. I think there's a fee for it. Don't ask me how much it is. I didn't double check on that. And you get a short ride up and down the back street here. And if you've never done that, I can certainly recommend that. Now here we are on the back street. That's also where the town's new library is, brand new building, and there is a new area for a bit of a market as well. So we see different businesses back here displaying and selling their goodies and their items. We'll have a quick look at that. And as you can see, everybody is dressed pretty warm as it gets pretty frigid, so you want to dress in a couple layers here. And we also have some ice carving with some ice sculptures going on here. I'm just having a quick look here. He's just in the process of getting some of his other tools ready for that. I think the first one here to the left is depicting a fish, maybe a salmon, and I think he's working over there on the right hand side on another one with some of the power tools to do the more fine detailed work. Here we have a bike and propane. I guess this is camping in Alberta in the winter, and I don't know, I'm just making this up, by the way. Here we got a few more wagon rides, and here by the signs, that's where you line up and pay, I think get a ticket. And as again, I don't know how much that exactly is. Let's go and say hello to a couple horses here, and you can see by their breath it's a pretty chilly night. Here we go back, and we are slowly gonna move on here. A local church here has some baked goods for sale as well. We're just walking by at the front door. I do believe many years ago, before this turned into a church, there was actually a cafe or restaurant. And we are walking again. You can see the roads are snow covered and ice covered. It looks cold, but it's, you know, kind of nice sometimes. But you just got to be careful with walking and driving, as you can see here. We're going to go over one of the two main bridges and have a peek down into the Sheep River. If you've seen some of our videos, you may see the Sheep River Falls as well, that originate in the mountains, in the Rocky Mountains, and that's about an hour and a half downstream here in Okotoks. And up here where the light is as well, that's also the Lions Campground. That's right in town if you're in search for a campground for the summer. But we're making it downhill here, and you can see there's quite a bit of snow. I would say we have probably about 40 centimeters or 1.5 feet of snow, and we got this all within 1 week. Now we're under the bridge. I just thought this is kind of a neat view of it. Walking in the park area right beside the river and looking up towards some neighborhoods in the town. I just thought it's a neat idea. It was a little difficult to film because the light wasn't that great, so to capture it, but I think it turned out reasonably well. You see the sky with the clouds hanging around still, and then the snowy landscape, and here we are on a walking path, walking through the forest and along the river. Eventually we go uphill here and get back in civilization. Here we go, and we got another couple coming the other way, probably going downtown to visit as well. And as we come uphill here, we take another peek at some of the decorations now that for the season slowly start to come out, and make our way back here slowly. But anyways, I hope you found this interesting. Thanks a lot for being with us. Merry Christmas. May happiness follow you. Thanks for watching, wherever you are.